I'm Kira Newton. We're going to do a beginner's stretch for your hips, your hamstrings, and your quads. So we're going to start very gently on the back, and what you're going to need is 2 blocks and a band. So we'll start in the back, and just lie down and get comfortable. And bring your knees to your chest, and from here just start to slowly roll your knees out, bring them back to center, and circle. Breathing, and go the other way. Just about 3 times, both directions. And then I'm going to leave one leg up, right leg up, and just lengthen the left leg down. See if you can pull the knee to the chest, or just pull it in slightly, taking the right hip down, and sliding a little bit to the right, and a little bit back to center. So sliding out, sliding back in. And switch. So we're going to take the knee in, breathe, slide out, slide back in, slide out, slide back in. Bend your knees and stand your feet, and grab your strap, or this is a band, so you can grab either one. So now we're going to get into the hamstring and the outer quad. Okay, so if you're not as flexible in your hamstring, you just go ahead and be here. And this is just going to be according to you. So you're going to pull until you feel just a gentle stretch. You can have your leg long to enhance the stretch, or you can keep the knee bent. Let's pull the hip down and pull the leg to you, and exhale and bring it out. Bring it in, breathing, and bring it back out one more time. Make sure the hip stays down. And breathe out. Now we're going to flex the foot. You can flex the foot on the other one too, it'll make it more intense. Bring the right arm down to the side and gently bring the heel. So you're going to reach the heel up and out and the toes toward the shin. Gently pull yourself to the side and bring the strap toward your head. Now if this is killing you, so you're just going to go here if you're feeling it and it's really intense on the IT band, or you can just drop it all the way down. But do try to keep your foot flexed the whole time. And bring it back. And same foot, last thing. Bring it out to the side and draw it down. So hips stay down. Don't let yourself rock to the side here. Just hip down wherever you go. Maybe you're up here, or maybe you put a block if you feel more comfortable. Any of those variations are fine. And we're going to switch. Same thing on the other side. So remember, you can have the knee down or up. We had it up last time. Last time I pointed my toe, but you could also have flexion. If you have flexion in the foot, you're going to feel it a lot more though. So it just kind of depends on how you want to do it. This hip on the left now, with the left foot, needs to go down. So I always like to put my hand there and just guide it down. Gently bring the leg to the head, or just toward that direction if you're down here. Breathing. And on the out breath, bringing it in. And one more time. And now you can see from this side, I'm going to lengthen the right leg, flex the toes, and bring my leg over to the side. And again, you can always use your blocks. If you feel like you need a little bit of stability there, reaching out with the left hand, lengthening, flexing the foot. If you really, really put a hard flex there, you're going to feel it even more, and that's kind of what you want to do. And then bring it back. Let's see if I can do this without hitting the wall. Bring it out to the side. You can point or flex, or do both. And draw it up toward the head. So up toward the head, hip down on the opposite side. So maybe you're here, maybe you do both. And bring it back to center. And release. Bend your knees, pull them in. Straighten your legs if you can, or just a little bit. And then kick your feet and sit up. And from here, If your legs don't easily go out to the side, you can put a little mat underneath you and or put some blocks on either side of your knees and bring your feet together. You can also take your band to get your knees to be a little bit wider. Put it by your sacrum, low back. Hook one knee. Now this has to be a band. Put the other knee, feet together again, and just let the band pull you down. Lengthen your spine and breathe. And from here, you can reach forward and have a block. Take your right foot in front, left foot down, or those of you who have a little bit more flexibility can be here. I'm going to keep my bands on, but you can, of course, take those off. And reach forward or lean forward. If it's too much, just lean forward or reach forward. Or if that's too much, just grab that block and have it ready for you. This is going to get the back of the hip. And then we're going to switch legs. Switching legs and breathing. You can always take longer in these poses. So each thing that I've shown you, just take a little bit more time. Do it more than once, and then it should really start to loosen up for you. And bring it back to center. Unhook yourself. Feet to the side. And we're just going to come into a gentle lunge from here. So you come up to your knees if you need your blocks. You'll have those ready. Getting into a lunge position, I'm going to square the hips. So that means both hip joints are facing forward. So you don't want to be tilting out like this. So you're here, drop this hip down first, this way, and then pull forward while tucking the tailbone. So maybe you're just here, lengthening the spine, knee over the ankle. Now, if that's too much, you can always use your blocks. So inhaling, lifting the chest, and breathing. And then on the exhale, you can always just drop down a little bit. And tucking. And then sit back, bring your foot so that it's in flexion again. Drop the hip down, and drop your chest down, or keep yourself here, lengthen the spine, and drop. Come out of it. Other side. So here, you always have your blocks. Making sure your hips are forward, tucking the tailbone, pulling yourself down, lengthening the spine. On the exhale, you just see if you can get a little bit deeper. And then bring your foot with you. Sit back, drop the hip down, lengthen down here, or grab your blocks, lengthen the spine, flex the foot, and breathe. And come out of that. And sit back. If you need your block here, you can bring it here or back here. And come into child's pose and relax because you're done.